Hey guys, and welcome to the stream. We are going to be running some Farming Sim 19. We're just a short stream. We're not going to be streaming long, but it's, so we are going to start Pacific Northwest 2019 edition. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right. So as you can see, we have got some rain coming in. We've got some crops growing. I'm not sure what stage they're in, so let's go ahead and check that out. Looks like we're in the closing stages for most of these, so. Of course, we're already having some streaming issues, which is not uncommon. Recently, our internet just hasn't done the greatest of jobs. But let me get logged back in, and then we will talk about kind of the terrain we're sitting on. Alright, let's try this again. What says y'all? Alright, there we go. We are back. We are live. Alright, so we're looking at fields 31, 32, and 28. Now, I was recently, and it occurs to me that there was a reason I had saved so much money. So I'm thinking about buying 27. It's got quite a lot of, it's right next door to 28 that I already own. But it's not just stupid expensive, but I guess I could buy this area. It's free. But kind of an interesting situation, because that's 12,000. That's 87,000. That would be free. I could own kind of this whole area. So we've got 34, 33, 30, and 29 that are kind of in this area. And the truth of the matter is, 200's not out of our reach right now. In fact, that's pretty close to where we're at. So it's certainly something to think about as we get into this. So maybe after we do these crops, we'll reevaluate our income, or what we're sitting on, our finances, and we will potentially buy one of those. So let's take a look-see. Let's go ahead and get in it. Okay, so all right. Oh. Here we are. Really isn't what I was doing at all, but why not? Who doesn't love to ride around in a train? Oh. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let this thing go. So right now, take a look at this. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up a little bit. Now, I'm up against the clock, and the reason I say that is because there is some rain coming in. That's kind of a pain. So let's see if, obviously it's not going to matter. We're going to 120 this thing until these crops are grown and ready to harvest. Um, I will say though, in an effort to get as prepared as possible, I'm going to go ahead and take the truck over to the other side of the field. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm going to go ahead and stage this, but what will happen is these guys will run the same direction on their passes, but this will allow me to run next to it and empty them going both ways. So I can just circle the field, right? Picking up what these guys are dropping, or, ultimately letting them unload as they are dropping, as they are picking up, which means less downtime. So that will hasten, hopefully, how much downtime there is. Now, at some point, this thing only holds 79,000 liters of whatever. So at some point, I will have to probably stop to offload. Now, what are we growing? My brain has stopped working. I've slept since we last talked. Oh, these are soybeans. That's exactly what these are. And so where are soybeans going right now? It looks like agro wholesale. Oh, no, the bakery. Bakery right now. Okay. So we'll be looking to take these to the bakery, which the good news is that's just at the end of this line of fields. So we should be able to do that. All right, so now that we are loaded up and ready to go, we're going to fast forward it to get these things to the next stage. We're just going to hang out, keep an eye on it. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see what happens. We've run nearly an hour at 120 because I will not be able to, and it's really unfortunate, we will not be able to harvest in the rain. What I really don't want to do is have all this stuff go to waste. So that's why we're going to harvest as much as possible, as fast as possible. And it's unfortunate because I've got two other fields that are basically at the same time frame as this. So as soon as this field goes green for harvesting, we'll shut down the time to live time, to live speed, and we will get to running this harvester. So I've got a pair of harvesters. I'm going to start this one. I want to get this one in front of, I guess ultimately at the end of the day it's not going to matter. So we've now run 2 hours at 120. Well, and that does that. So there's the rain. So at this point it doesn't even matter, because when this field goes harvestable, we're not going to be able to run. So so that's a little unfortunate. It's also a little unfortunate because my car's getting wet. I got to think of, I mean, it was going to get wet anyway, but I just was kind of thinking about how do I put this away. So, like, I don't have a spot for it. Isn't that a cool truck? I mean, this truck is awesome. So I went and looked at today, and don't tell my PlayStation. Boom. It is now harvestable. And in 6 hours, the sun will come back out. We've got a little wait ahead of us. Not much I can do about that. At this point, I am gonna unfold the harvester, get it ready. Oh, went the wrong direction. Alright, so it's ready to rock and roll. We're at the top of the hill in this thing, so go ahead and back this down. Because depending on who's got the highest harvest price, we might take this up to aggro using the train. If you were sitting in that intersection, you were probably surprised by the fact that the rear end of the train happened first. There's only one train on the track around town, so I don't have to worry about getting run over. So let's just see what happens. Just back it up. And when I hit this bridge, I'm going to go full forward thrust. See if I can stop it in time to deliver it here to the as you can see, I had to let out a little bit because that third train car or second train car behind the engine will be where we dump the seed should we try to trailer it. Boom, just like that. Alright. And as an added bonus, it'll just stay there. Does this one have working wipers? No. That's unfortunate. No big deal. I think this guy does. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it's definitely a rainy day inside there. Also in there. I mean, we're technically under a shed here, so it's kind of funny that that's running, but it makes sense, so whatever. The game's probably like, stop messing with me. So, at this point, we are just waiting on, what's unfortunate is that it is about to be sundown. And that's fine, because I'm not going to let this sit overnight, but let's just see what happens. So it is now technically not raining anymore. It is raining, but gosh dang it. Okay, let's see if they will do. No. That was funny. They were like, yeah, about that. Yeah, they've completed the job. I don't think so. Because it's still raining, despite the fact that it says it's not raining. Alright, so my imagination says this, what's about to happen, could not happen in real life. Because my truck, the tractor trailer, I feel like would get buried if we drove it in the mud after a rain like this. And as you can see there, an unfortunate side effect is the other two fields are also ready to harvest. And that does create an issue because I can only go so fast. This was poorly planned, and then the rain did not help at all. Okay, so we are off. Those headlights are useless. There we go. Okay, so ultimately, like I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive this chase truck alongside. We are going to let this harvester empty into it, and then we are going to go snag the next row. So, easy peasy. Also going to keep an eye on how much they pick up, because I might be able to let them run 2 runs down and back between pickups. So we'll just have to see. But as you can see, we're doing soybeans right now, so we're snagging soybeans off the ground. And as soon as that is done, we will be going to the next side. So we're a little over halfway. We're at 2,400. One of these harvesters will hold 14,500 liters of the crop that they are picking up, which ultimately means I could let it run 2 down and backs, and on that last down and the last down, I'd have to. No, that's okay, because this first run, again, not that big a deal. He didn't have anything in him when he started it. But the other harvester at the other end of the field will have a full down, so he'll dump that as well. But honestly, I don't think that I'm gonna go, because that was 4,000, and 4 and 4 is 16, so I'm right. So I'm gonna let this guy go 1, 2, 3, and on his 4th pass. So that'll be the second pass down there. I'm trying to work this out in my head, because that doesn't seem like correct math. I might have to really think about that. Seems like bad math. But what I can tell you is neither one of them is going to be full after 2 runs. 100%. Keeping it 100. So, yeah, I mean, we will, so he's going to come, the one at the far end will come back down, and we'll need to snag him on his way back, and that'll start our cycle. We'll do 1 on each side, and then come back. So if you're just stopping by, we are playing on Pacific Northwest 19, the map. We're playing Farming Simulator 19. And we are currently harvesting our field of soybeans. So you're telling me I don't turn my phone off by holding the power button? What kind of stupid nonsense is that? You'll ever get a new device? Congratulations. Oh. Great. Okay, so Bixby's talking to me about some nonsense. Hello, how are you? Oh, nice to see you as well. Welcome to the stream right now. Hi, Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Hi, Bixby. Great. Oh, thank you, though. Sure. Why not? What would I like to do? I'd like to restart my phone. How do I restart my freaking phone? Wow. Who would have thought technology would be this dang complicated? Got it. Okay. So I'm going to get on board with this guy's at 54%. He's at 80. Cool. So this next run, oh, that works out perfect. So 3 runs, and then on the 4th run, we'll snag. Oh, hold on. Boom. That feels really official. I don't know about for any of y'all, but that feels official right there. That is not at all what I wanted you to do. So he's going to unload, which is taking up time. You know what? We're going to back up. Yeah, there you go. Gosh dang it. Got too close to him. Man, oh man, timing this thing. Alright. So the other one got a little ways ahead, and that's not good then. Because really I need the other one to slow down. Oh, he's going to have to. Well, he may not. And that could potentially lead to a problem. Oh man, that other one's already made a U-turn. It is clear that this harvester needs maintenance. Let's just check it out real quick while they're running down the field. Huh. My 2 CR10s are at 84 and 81. Oh, look, that harvester, yep, okay. So it's not necessarily the harvester, it's the, got it. It's the header. The header needs servicing. It's at 46% or so. Slow down a little too much then. We'll let this one unload. and then we'll have a minute between pickups. So I crossed the 1,000 view threshold. I thought that was kind of fun. Happened a couple nights ago. I actually think my son put me over that number, or at that number. Gotten to the end, obviously not paying a ton of attention. Alright. And ultimately, the nice thing is we are running down and back pretty quick, which means we will be done with this pretty quickly. Move on to the next build. Now, I honestly think that the next build that I did was quite a long ways down, and what I might do is start the faster of the two harvesters on the next build over, and then actually take the harvester that is slow, run it through the repair shop to get the oh my gosh, to get the header repaired, and then run it over to the other build. Okay, so many hours later, are we still soybeans? Soybean price is going down everywhere. Technically, agro wholesale is more, it has a higher value by considerable amount. Alright, gotta get them lined up. Okay. Let's run down the path here with it. Make sure it's empty. We got 41,000 liters, which means we're just a little over halfway. Halfway full of the trailer. So full harvester would be 14.5 times 2, 29,000 times 2 is 68,000. Which means we could really run 2 full loads plus some for each harvester at once with the one trailer. Now if we were to pick up a second trailer, which is not inexpensive, I'll put it that way, then we could run theoretically, fulfilled. But at this moment, I may not need more than one to run the full field of soybeans, so I'm not real worried about that. If it becomes an issue later, then we'll talk about it. But as it is, we're just running along. We are snagging our soybeans. It is a little dark outside. I did not intend to do this at dark, but we had a 6-hour rain delay because of rain, and you can't harvest in the rain. And I know I'm saying that out loud, and it's raining. But if you look right above the clock up top, the game actually says it's not raining. It just hasn't caught up to itself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get down this path. Top speed on one of these is about 6. Using the header. I'm going to try to catch up to it, which is not going to be an issue. I mean, top speed of this truck is 50 plus miles an hour. But what I am going to do is catch up to it and dump it before it gets to the end of the field, so that I don't have to worry about, is it full, is it not full, all that good stuff. So let's do that real quick. And if you're just joining me, or if you're in the stream, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We are just, really, that just happened? He was just like, hey, I see you there, but I don't care. Oh no, he's empty, so that's fine. So is this guy. So, what does it look like here? We got probably another 3 passes for each one of these bad boys. Maybe. And so what I'm going to do is, at some point, I'm actually going to pill away with the second harvester. I'm going to leave the truck over here. Pill away with the second harvester. I'm going to take it over to the repair shop, and then I'm going to take it to the farthest field, 26, I think. And we'll get it started there. And then with this one, I'm going to take it to the next field over, which is 31, and start it there. That's where my resources are going to be real thin. I'm not going to have the ability to pick up both sides, so whoever finishes first is going to get the tractor, or the truck, the trailer. Man, I sure do like those lights. The designer, the designer did a good job with the lights on this vehicle. Game got a little pixelated in the dark, didn't it? There was really no reason to back up. I know full and dang well he's not gonna come out this wide. So yeah, kind of looking at the remainder of the field. This will be his last pass. We'll go ahead and plan for that. There we go. Alright. We'll finish this up real quick. And then we will take this, unhook the header, pull it as a trailer behind the harvester. And you know what, honestly, since I'm taking one piece, I might as well repair both pieces. So I'll repair the harvester, repair the trailer, and then poof to the next field. So again, a shout out to this truck. I mean, this is some amazing detail on this truck. It's a really neat utensil for doing this. It's probably not the word I was thinking in my head, but it's actually a pretty good descriptor. So this thing has a laundry list of accessories to go with it. Okay, it's not a laundry list. It's like 4 or 5 products to go with it, but that make it super useful. And I think that's pretty neat. So yeah. So we're very nearly to the end here. I'm gonna have to double tap to the left, stop this before he makes another pass. So we are going to fold the header, which will put it into trailer configuration. You're going to lower the header so that we can trailer it and disconnect it. And we're off. Alright. So for those of you that didn't catch my stream, I've made some adjustments and actually put some lighting on the paths near the house. So that was kind of fun. Go ahead and fold the harvester as well. Just to kind of thin it up a little bit. I need to hurry because I've got A is out there running still. I'd like to get this guy at least to the repair shop before A is done running. Splashing through puddles. So right now we're passing by field 30, which again I was thinking about potentially buying. I know y'all can't see field 30 because it's dark as hell outside, but I was thinking about buying it. Now we're passing field 29 as well. So that would give me kind of 4 fields right next to each other. Hello, Bobby Grimes. How are you today? How's your Monday treating you? That was close. A lot closer than it should have been. Awesome. Well, I appreciate that. I sure do. It's always nice to feel the love. Oh, I'm good. It's been a pretty good day. Went to the gym this morning, to the rock climbing gym, so did some climbing, and now I am just doing a little farming. More of an update stream than anything. Oh, that was terrible, terrible, terrible. And then got some dinner plans a little later, and then I'll be back on. I don't know what I'll be streaming tonight. Neverwinter or Destiny, not Destiny. That's a lie. Division. Not real sure. We'll have to check that out. Alright, so I did not make my goal, because honestly, I was going to say, we're at 80% there. I gotta get this truck over there. 1, 2, 3. Right. If I don't, he's going to be full, and then he'll stop. So, go ahead and make this happen. That's kind of interesting, isn't it? Alright, between my truck. Okay. Oh, I hear that. Chores. Those are fun. Alright. I really don't know what's going on with cruise control in this truck. No idea. Because it's set to 7 and I'm going 5. Alright, cool. Oh, went the wrong direction. So, now that that's empty, let's just take these two bad boys to the next field that we will be harvesting. So the one thing I've not done with this game, and I don't know anything about it, so that's just my disclaimer there, is I know there's a multiplayer, like a co-op mode. Oh man, obviously I'm the greatest driver in the world with the harvester, but I haven't played that because I don't know enough about it to be dangerous. I'm always a little skeptical of online games, just because, like this kind of online game, because I don't know how that would work with 100 farmers or whatever it is trying to farm on 15 pieces of land. But I guess that could be fun. I don't know. Never tried it. And for those of you just tuning in for the first time, I do truly appreciate your support, checking out the stream. We are 4 viewers away, 5 followers away from hitting that 50 mark, which is affiliate. And we'll just have to see how that goes. That has never been the source of the reason that I stream, what that's worth. So we stream just because it's, we're just a bunch of parents having fun, really. Hence the parents playing games. Alright. So in fairness, this is also soybeans. And so I'm wondering, now this is a much longer build than the first one that we were watching. I'm wondering how many passes it would take to fill up this harvester. Because if it's 2, that's alright. If it's 1.5, that's a problem. So let me, oh my gosh, do y'all see the strip that it left? That's almost not even worth worrying about. That's gonna be like 65 soybeans. Okay, well, that's, I guess we'll go ahead and pick them up. No big deal there. I mean, it's not like it hurts us. But we'll go ahead and pick them up. And then we'll move it to the next field and just keep it moving. While we're doing that, I am going to go ahead and start this one. That's not much to do at all. We'll go ahead and start this one on the move. What's the worst that can happen? It gets to the end, it fills up, and I have to wait to unload it. So, I'm going to move that there. Going to move my amazing truck right over here. I'll about to see a professional. I'll back this thing up like I'm juvenile. Oh, I'm actually almost out of space in my trailer. Now this gets a little complicated. This is dark as hell. Try not to crush any of my soybeans. Okay, I'm thinking That's where the boom is going to extend to. Let's see what happens. I know everybody's on the edge of their seats. Very seriously doubt that. Actually, we're going to be full on soybeans before this guy can compete. It's a little disappointing to see that soybeans have fallen so far, because they know I'm coming. Exactly what it is. Corporate greed. But I think what we'll do... Oh, I have my super light on. Alright, now I can see. And the tractor can see me. Let's go ahead and get that boom extended, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh-huh. Y'all see that? That was close. Almost didn't get it. Okay, so I am straight up full. So what we're going to do is just move... Yeah, this guy. We're going to say thank you. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. We'll move it to the next field over. And I'm going to get it started. So for those of you that are tuning in that may not know, we are on Pacific Northwest. We're playing Farming Simulator 19. This is Pacific Northwest 19. You're doing a little harvesting right now. So I'm actually just loaded up on some soybeans. Oops, turned off my own damn lights. And this is why it's dangerous to do this at night. Because it's hard to see. And then you get down here and you're like, what is this? That's my house. It's well lit. I mean, at least the house part, the drive part. There is another driveway right there. It leads to something. I don't remember. And then I put some light posts at the end of my drive. So that was nice of me. And truthfully, it was so that I could see my own damn driveway. Okay, a little ways down the road. Got the train depot. Already queued the train. Okay, I got a little nervous there because I thought I was going to hit that vehicle with my trailer, and I thought for certain I was going to spill 70,000 liters of soybeans, 79,000 liters of soybeans everywhere. Now this will be interesting because of the way this trailer works. Okay, get ready, guys. This is going to be interesting. I can already see a terrain disaster happening. That's as far up as it goes. Okay, I guess we could go see how the other trailer's doing and the other harvester's doing. I keep threatening to use my steering wheel, my racing sim setup to run through here, because ultimately it's a bunch of driving that we're doing, right? But I've yet to commit to that. Alright, so where is my... Oh, he's coming back. If I look left, he should be coming into view any minute now. There he is. In a little bit. Let me see what what his load looks like. 43. Alright, so this guy is at 75%, which means there's no dang way he's making it to the end. And that's okay, it was a good try. Only do what you can do, right? So I know where my truck's sitting. I don't know if he'll make it to that spot. So I've got a couple of different trailers is the honest answer to that. So if we jump in here. So if you don't already have this guy downloaded, let me just go ahead and tell you. This truck, this bluish purple one, this NMC, definitely go out there and check that one out. Because it's a little expensive, but it's got a whole bunch of cool accessories to it. So right now, the big one I'm using, the one on the red truck, is the Idoliner 133, and of course this is a download, so you'd have to go download that. But I wanted a trailer that was large, because I've got a bunch of small, it's just easier. The bigger the trailer, the less times you have to take it. Oh man, I love that truck too. It's greatness. I actually saw it on, I don't know if you've ever seen Mr. Seeley P on YouTube, but he posts a bunch of cool videos. But he was going over it, showing it off, and he was like, "Oh, you got to check this thing out," and I fell in love with it. So the Idoliner 133 is the trailer on the big truck, and then I've got these two other trailers, and these are really for my tractors. They're the same trailer, but they're fairly large, 52,000 liters. And then over the course of the game, I have leased. There's one other trailer, sort of. It's not a trailer, it's a loading wagon. And it's this one right here, the Rapide 8400W. And I've done that one a couple times because I was doing some... Oh, yeah. I had those downloaded. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This guy stopped like right by the truck. How nice is that? But I want to say it was like 60,000 liters was the cap on those combined, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll definitely look at it. But the issue I had was it was only 60,000 liters. And so it filled up really quickly. At 79,000 liters, this one still fills up fairly quick, right? But yeah, so I was watching Mr. Seeley P. He did a review of that truck, and I was like, man, that thing's cool. And even if you only use it for a semi, it's pretty cool still. But it's got those other couple of attachments that make it nice. Alright, so we have dumped that. Get him started again. We can run... I guess we could technically take... This is going to be a minute on this. And this is a perfect time. But I'm going to have to get my butt in gear. It's also a bit of a tight U-turn, so let's get to going. But my other tractor is at 80%, and he's about to make a U-turn. So let's go get him, my other tractor, my other harvester. So yeah. And honestly, Bobby, to be honest with you, I don't get to play this game as much as I'd like to, because I do a lot of streams with friends, and whether it's Fortnite or Neverwinter, Division, all those games have that multiplayer component. We stream a lot of that, but I don't get to stream a lot of this. I don't even get to play a lot of this. I should be so much further on this game than I am. But that's okay. No big deal. Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. Because honestly, that's... I had somebody ask me recently, like, what happens when I hit 50 viewers? And I was like, well, I keep streaming. I don't know what... I don't know the answer to that question. But, I'm just, honestly, just playing to have fun. Never in my life, I'm going to be honest with you right now, never in my life would I have thought 46 people would have said, hey, I like this guy's stream, I'm going to follow him and see what he does, what all he's playing and what he's up to. We actually started streaming as a group under the Parents Playing Games group tag because we were literally a bunch of parents that were playing and having fun, and we've known each other for years and just thought it'd be fun. Madden 20, huh? Who's your favorite team? There is a right answer here, but okay. Shh. Don't tell anybody. You couldn't possibly mean this sign, could you? Is that the sign we're discussing here? I know about that sign. That's a fantastic sign. Lots of good comes from that sign. For those of you that are not aware, and since Bobby brought it up and I've got it, I'll go ahead and explain it. So for those of you that may be new to the game or just starting the game, here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna give the caveat first, the warning, if you will, and then I'll tell you about the sign. I always recommend. I feel cheated when I make some money in a way that is not legit, and then suddenly I've got a half gajillion dollars, right? That's just me. I've always been that way. I never like to cheat the first time through a game. Not cheat necessarily, but incentivize myself in a way that was not designed to do. But this government subsidy sign, you drop one of those, it's worth 100 grand an hour. You drop 10 of those on a farm, you wait an hour, you got $1 million. You know, you drop 100 of those on a farm, you wait an hour, you got $10 million. Now, I've used that sign. I've got it, obviously. I've used it. No big deal. Like I said, though, I've also got, I think this is my fourth working farm. I've got a couple of other smaller farms. I've got a farm with mostly animals instead of crops. And in fact, I started looking at that the other night. Actually, last night I was thinking about putting some animals down on this farm. I just haven't figured out where I'm going to do that yet. But, so I'm not saying it's cheating. And in fact, I disagree with that statement. I don't necessarily think it's cheating. I just, my first time through, I was like, yeah, it makes you, it's a slower build. It is a slower build for sure without using that sign. But I don't think there's anything wrong with using it at all. I'll be honest with you, if there were more like extracurricular build items, if there were, if this was the PC version, I might use it more often just for the goofy stuff, the silly trucks and cars and stuff that the PC version has. It's a little more limited though on the PlayStation. There are not nearly as many mods for the PlayStation as there are for the PC. So, if I was on the PC, I'd probably have more money. Since I'm not, I don't. So there you go. Madden. What's the weather like in Michigan right now? And I only ask because I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt and shorts because it's 70 degrees here during winter. And actually, I think tomorrow's high is 54. So we're going to get another little cold front tomorrow. The other thing that's super convenient, keep this in mind, so if you drop your stuff in a silo, and like right now, the price of soybeans is headed to the bottom. Check it out. Soybeans is at $14.74 right now, and it's still headed down. if you're not just dying for money, like I'm not right now, I'm at 167. I can go plant all the fields again, get it all taken care of. Snow expected till 5 a.m. My kids wouldn't know what to do with snow. Well, that's not entirely true. They'd look at it from inside because they'd be too cold to go outside. But the thing is, like, honestly, wait for it to go back up. I mean, you're talking thousands of liters, and a $10 swing can actually mean a pretty good deal of money. And that'll go up fairly quickly, just like it went down. In fact, honestly, at this point in a normal day, I'm headed to the house to hit the sleep button to wait till tomorrow morning. That makes sense. I can see that. But I imagine you guys don't shut down when it snows either. If it was to be 31 here and there was water on the road, Dallas Fort Worth would close down. It would not work for us here. Actually, about a month ago, mid-January, I'd call it. I guess it might have been a Saturday morning. We went to a competition. Oh, that was the 1st of January, actually. We went to a competition, a rock climbing competition that was being hosted. I was on ESPN during this competition as a spectator, not in the competition. But on the way down there, it was cold. I guess it was sub-freezing, and it was raining, and there was ice on the road. And so we took the wrong car for that. We actually took mine. My wife has a 4-wheel drive SUV, and I've got a rear-wheel drive sports sedan. And it was like a slip and slide. And I didn't know it was going to freeze. I didn't know it was going to stick, so that's why we took my car and not hers. But so yeah, 31 outside. I'd be good with that, but my kids would be like, "Nah, I'm good. I'm cool, unless it's snowing." So snow expected till 5 a.m. How much snow will you guys get on the ground from that? Because I don't know what that translates to. As a Texas kid, honestly, I can't even guess. Right, just drifted my trailer for those of you watching. Gotta be mindful of the load I've got as well. So we're at 51,000 liters. 79,000 liter trailer. If my math is correct, that means I'm about 64% full. Just joking. I mathed that by looking down at the screen to see what percentage that was. I figured he's good for now, so what I'm going to do is flip a U-turn right here. He'll flip a U-turn at the end of the way there. And I would say conservatively, he's got 3, maybe a 4th pass that he's going to have to make. And I'm not entirely sure I will be able to accommodate 4 passes in this trailer, including going back and getting an empty harvest from the other guy. So that may be a problem. And I may have to empty it. There are worse things, I imagine. So this was supposed to be a short stream, a catch-up stream, if you will. And that's kind of funny because we're now at an hour and 5 minutes. And one of the guys that plays this game that I have on my friends list is honestly, like, this game is an actual time suck. Like, you literally get lost in this game like there's no tomorrow. Alright, so he's about to pass by. Let's get lined up, I guess. Like, there are other games I play and you know time has gone by when you're playing them. This game, man. There we go. Gotta wait a little longer. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Well, cool. I thought maybe it would, like, stick in yards and places like that. Not necessarily the street, but I was not sure. I just... Oh, shiznit. Ran over my own guy. Because I was not paying attention. And I got a little close. Although, in fairness, I don't know why he wasn't set to... Ah! Run! Hurry! Go! Accelerate! Not real sure why he wasn't set to run a 180 course. I thought I set him that way. Alright, so we're at 82%. The only other issue is I can't look at the other harvester because then this guy will stop. He's about to hit a U-turn. Man, look at him moving. He's about to hit that U-turn. How many more passes does he have? Quite a few. Okay. So... we are darn near to the end. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hang a lefty here. And just snag the other tractor. Honestly, at that point, I think I'm going to have to dump anyway. So that would be cool. That'll work out good. The station is around the corner. Boom. It's like I have my driver's license or something. So what I'm actually going to do with this is I'm going to wait until the price goes back up. Then I'm going to sell it. Dang, this guy's flying? So he's already at the end of this road almost. Row. So actually at the end of this row, I'm going to cut him off. And make him stop. Maybe. Let me just see what it looks like. Yep, gonna have to stop him.
he was like, nah, I'm gonna keep on rolling. No, you're not. You're gonna stop and empty. Ooh, ding dong. Ooh, so close. Oh, crap. In the trees. There we go. Oh, crud. Oh, I can't believe I made that corner. Did y'all see that? That was amazing. Alright, here we go. We're going to dump this trailer again, which defies the laws of physics in some ways. I was going to say, just whenever you're ready, start dumping. There we go. Just got to get it far enough out. Okay. One more trip. Thing will take care of this. I gotta be honest with you, after driving all these semis, I don't think I could drive an actual semi in real life, because, good grief. Alright, so here he is. That having been said, I probably should have gone. I guess it really didn't matter. Alright, so how many more passes does this guy have? Possibly 2. Possibly 3, I guess. 8:36 at night on the game. That means we'll get a chance to maybe 2. I think we need it 2. We'll get a chance to maybe empty the silo tomorrow at a higher price after sleeping. That may be the first adventure we go on. I guess while I'm waiting, I could have plowed and planted a field. Also need to get rid of some trees, but I can't do that in the dark. I mean, I could, I suppose, but one thing this tractor will not do is sling the trailer because it stops being quick. This thing stops on a dime. It's almost not fun. Some of the tractor trailers, you can sling the trailer around. This one, not so much. It's like, hey, about that fun you're having, let's tone it down a little bit. we go. Getting 80% full tank. Before we do this, where are we at up on D? Oh, I'll check him out. So I think he should be able to finish without filling up. On your mark. Get set. Go. Now that is a harmony right there. You guys see that? Look at this. Oh, so harmonious. A little wide. Just a little bit. But yeah, running these trucks together, this truck and tractor combo, just quick and easy. The speed with which you can get stuff done. You've got a long field like this is super convenient. The only thing more convenient is like planting cotton. And the reason I say that is because the cotton machine, the cotton picker, auto dumps as it goes. So if you set it to run, it just runs, it dumps as needed. You don't pick it up with a trailer. It's actually super convenient. That's the only thing more convenient than running a side-by-side. The thing I wish we had, honestly, is the ability to let it run. So like if I switch over to another truck, this would continue to run. But it won't. Because this is not a driver. I haven't hired anybody. This is me using cruise control. So Alexa, drop in on master bedroom. Yes. Hey babe, can somebody let Sky in? Will somebody let Sky in, please? Thank you. Alexa, cancel. Man, that was lazy. Y'all remember what we used to do before Alexas and intercoms? Whew. We've got one in... Oh, I would have appreciated it, but I think Rose is going to go do it. Unless you beat her to it. I don't care who opens the door. Oh, nope. Here she comes. You better not do it. She'll get mad. So, Lily, have you guys driven the go-kart anymore?
Not
Hey, Pop. Hello, Pupper. Oh, I was just wondering, like, how much y'all are doing that and where you're at. Things like that. Ah! Almost had a car accident talking to you. That's alright. It would have been my fault. Hold a sec. Oh, okay. Huh. Right. Okay. No, I was just wondering, like, where you guys rode it. Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so we are currently on our last pass. The other harvester has actually already finished his job, so once this one's done, I'm going to run and grab the soybeans from the other harvester, and then we will dump those and call it a night, so we will cycle to tomorrow. What? Oh, okay. Once we do that, we will start. I try to stage my fields so that this nonsense doesn't happen. Where I'm rushing to get 3 fields cleared as quick as possible, because honestly, some of the other maps that I have, I've got 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 fields. I've got one that is as big as the fields I own combined. And so all of them going harvestable at the same time does not work, period. There's just not, you can't be in that many places at once. And so I try to, what I like to do, and just take it for what it's worth, but I like to start a field, get a field completely planted, and then wait until that field gets to the first stage. At that point, I'll move to the second field and the third field, and so forth at each stage. So as each field moves through stage or the next stage, that way I never have 2 fields that are going to harvest stage at the exact same time. And that helps me. Now, I don't know about y'all. Y'all are more than welcome to play it however you like, stage as many fields as you care to stage. I'm just saying, for me, it cuts down on the potential to have a farm withered, or a harvest withered. So that's why I do it. But again, entirely up to y'all. Alright, this is apparently the longest build in all of human recorded history. So, just bear with me. We've passed the cutover, the street that leads into here, which I feel like is the home stretch. So give me just a minute, we'll finish this up real quick. And then we will move right along to all those things I just said. Uh-huh. I hear you. Our dog was barking as well, for what that's worth. So we had to go. She was outside though, so she was just saying, "Hey, I want to come back in." Point you, hey pup dog. So I don't know what kind of dog you have, and I'll just zoom in on this. Here's our pup dog. Hey. So this is Sky. Sky is a 30-year-old chocolate lab. And actually, she's a really good dog. She does not ever bark. Oh yeah? So she is a chocolate lab pit bull mix, is what she is. And you can see it in her face. But for the most part, I mean, she's mostly lab, but people do get a little concerned about her. I don't know if I'm sure you have the same issue. But people kind of getting nervous around her is probably the best way to put that. Nobody's like in a full-on panic, but we take her to the park. We take her to like my kids play soccer. So we take her to the park. We take her to soccer games. We take her to Lowe's. They are pet friendly. She enjoys going with us. She loves riding in the car. We have a 4Runner, and the rear window actually rolls up and down. So we'll roll it like halfway down. She sticks her head out and looks at the cars behind us. It's pretty funny. But no, she's just a member of the family, so she goes a lot of places with us. But man, she's a good dog. We got her when our youngest daughter was, I guess, about 9 months old, and we wanted. She is the youngest by 6 years. We thought it'd be cool for her to have like a little companion, a little pet to grow up with. And oh, I appreciate that. Thanks for that, host. And yeah, so she's a man. We could not have asked for a better dog, and she's a rescue dog. So we actually went to the Dallas pound. We went to the Dallas Rescue Center, and I appreciate that, host. I really do. So we went and checked her out. We went up there. We took our little one, um, and I can't even begin to. Docile doesn't even begin to describe her. She was very well mannered. She was just like, "Hey, I'm a dog. I'd like to go home with you. I'm good." And truth is, she was. I mean, she was. We looked at a whole bunch of dogs that day, and she was just the most mild mannered. So we, yep, boom, come home with us. And she was so excited, and it was a lot of fun. Her kids were really excited. They'd been wanting a dog for a while, and I'd wanted a running companion. Um, well, yeah, that'd be cool. I appreciate that. 224 followers, huh? So what games do you usually stream? Is there a certain game, or do you have a certain set of streams? Because one of the things I'll do, and I'm sure you've seen this with other people that follow and hang out with us, is um, I'll definitely give you some shout outs during the stream to make sure people are checking you out as well, just in case we've got different sets of viewers. So I will definitely do that, and I just like to give credit where credit's due. So that'd be cool. I appreciate that. Um, so yeah, at this point, check it out. We've harvested 3 fields in the dark because of rain. Um, so I think what I'm gonna do. Yes, ideally I probably should go put up stuff. All right, I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. Um, I don't know if you're streaming right now. Haven't looked. Oh, currently you're hosting me, so that yeah. So I don't know if you're streaming probably, but so that's a funny thing to say because I'll be honest with you. Man, we stream Fortnite, we stream Neverwinter. Neverwinter, I have recently gotten a bunch of views on. Um, I think you may or may not have followed me at some point in the past. I don't know why that didn't change, to be honest with you, because you're right. It should say 46, and I was looking at my Twitch app just a minute ago for a whole different reason, but it says 46 followers, so I'm gonna have to figure out why the hell that didn't change. Not real pleased with that. Um, thanks. I'm really trying to get to 51 followers. I just didn't want to tell anybody, and I don't know why it didn't update. It's usually pretty good about it, so I'll have to check that out. Um, oh, oh, I screwed up. I did not count correctly, and it's only 5 a.m. out here. Oh, dearie me. So, funny story. I have 11 days to go on this goal. I didn't even think about that. Because my goal was 50 followers by the end of February. And don't let that discourage you from following. But yeah, I'll check that out. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. So I did just follow you. and I will check him out as well. And I'll hit that follow. Always looking for new people to follow, because honestly, I think it's more fun to follow like normal people than like super streamers. That's just my preference, I guess, but I prefer that. And I prefer it because like I enjoy watching people like that I can relate to. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Ninja's probably a lot of fun to watch, but I can't relate to him, not in the slightest. Like his skills are mind-boggling, makes my head hurt. I will tell you, one of the guys I do like following, Red Dirt Ranch. Got it. Oh, and he's streaming right now. Shh. Be quiet. Okay. As soon as that stream pops up, it's ready to be followed. Well, that was kind of inconvenient of me. Sorry about that, guys. Here, let me... I just parked the train. That's pretty funny. And now I'm stuck in fast forward. Alright. So, yeah, that's cool. Boom. Got that follow. Oh, that's... Alright, so I know I'm streaming, and I'm watching a streamer stream. That's kind of funny, actually. But what a cool setup he's got. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out some more. That's cool. So, gotta get this train back around, because I think, honestly, where are we at? $1,200, $1,300 at the flour mill. What is happening here? What is happening? That's alright. I can hang on to the soybeans, and I've got 165k, which means I'm not going to go broke trying to make it to the next harvest. And that kind of sounds elitist as a farmer. So what's interesting, this is going to sound insane. So 2 points one point you brought up, and then I'm going to share a personal point as well on this. So it's funny because you were talking about this game gets you the most viewers, and I get that. Believe it or not, oh, that's cool. I'll definitely have to check that out, because I don't know if you were following the other day or if you were watching, and truth be told, like, it's a disaster right now, so I hate to even show you. But, so, I've got a full racing setup right here for Project Cars 2 that I set up. So I've got a whole racing setup, and I'm not using it for this game, although I've been talking about I might get that set up, but that's nowhere near what he's got going on. But so I've got that source, of fun down there, but I use it again. I use that for Project Cars. I don't use it for Farming Sim right now. Yeah. So I actually built this racing setup. That's a car seat out of a Scion TC, and then the gaming wheel and stuff. It's made out of PVC. It was a lot of fun to build and put together, and I don't use it enough. My wife was probably not real happy about that. Yeah, so I'm very fortunate. So I was able to build that and get it all squared away. A lot of fun. But I get a lot of views on this game for not playing it a lot on stream. And I used to play it, screen capture, or video capture and then post it to YouTube, but I kind of moved away from YouTube for various reasons. But I do get a lot of views on this game. It seems to draw it. Neverwinter's the other one though. So Neverwinter's the one that I get probably my second highest views, and I think that's. I mean, if I'm honest, like I know it's because like Fortnite is so oversaturated. There's so many people on there that are so much better that it's just hard to break into that group. And I know like Myson, right? He's another parents playing games. Member, but he's pretty good at Fortnite, like no joke. And so like when he plays, people watch, but it's because he's good at it. They watch me because we have good chat, I guess. I don't know, but it's damn sure not because we're good at Fortnite. And that's not to say we don't win, games from time to time. We do. We win 1 to 2 games a stream probably. But it's just funny how that works. But these other games, I mean, you can't win Farming Simulator. I don't know what that would be. I guess I guess if maybe you own all the properties or whatever that is, but you can't win it. But it's like a hop on, do a lot of stuff. People just seem to gravitate towards it, which is kind of fun. So for me, that's the joy I get out of it. Plus, I appreciate that. I really do. My kids, I've got a 10-year-old that loves Farming Simulator, and it kind of just started almost as a joke. And I know that sounds weird, but like, my wife has family up in Kansas, and they are legitimate farmers, like actual farmers. And I grew up in the city, so I never did any farming. I probably couldn't keep anything alive if I wanted to, as far as plants. Don't worry about that, dog. I'm not talking about animals, but plants I couldn't keep alive probably. And so we went up there one summer for the 4th of July, and we got to talking about all sorts of the cool machinery they had and everything like that. And that's legitimately, like, if you go back to streams from a year ago, or more maybe, that's where this started. I was telling some of the guys, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy Farming Simulator 19. Because it seems like it would be really fun. And I think I was on a hype train from being up in Kansas. But it's legitimately fun. And I've enjoyed playing it, and I've picked up some streamers or some followers because of it, and I think that's been cool. But I think it's just people having fun, enjoying other people playing. And so I've been trying to work through adding more to the stream, just to get more engagement, because I think that's really what our streams are about. It's not about winning Fortnite or building the tallest tower in some game. But I appreciate the help, the follow, the host, and the kind words, also. Oh, I hear a little one. Is that my Rose? Is that my Rose pose? Rosalie, what are you doing? You were singing an Elsa song. Let It Go? You were singing Let It Go? You want to come say hi to people? So this is our youngest. Just wave. This is Rose. This is our 2-year-old. She's just about to turn 3. Are you turning 3?
Yes.
You're going to turn 3 pretty soon?
Yes.
And be a big girl?
Yes.
And all grown up?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going to have a sister?
Yes.
A little sister?
Yes.
A baby?
Yeah.
For your birthday?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, I think our streams are more fun simply because, it's like real people. It's not. Man, this is a complete fail. It is still dark. And where? On the map? Well, it's just a map. It doesn't. You're standing in my view. I can't see what I'm doing. I have crashed my truck. Maybe first off, I should turn my headlights on. You want to tell people you're going to be 3? But you told people that. You already told them that. Maybe you could tell them in a little bit. How about that? Okay. Are you driving? Where are you driving to? What? Oh, you're driving to Lily school? Are you taking Lily to school? Okay. Nobody's gonna be there, so good luck with that. Alright. I was tricked. I was literally just tricked by the lights here at the drop point. You knew that? Yes, ma'am. I am Dad. Not 2, I am Dad. You're not Dad. You're Rose. Check it out, Lily. Watch this. So, at night, it is impossible to see the entrance to my ranch, my farm. So I put little lights. Look at that. I put street lights at the end of my road. See that? That's cool. And look at my house. My house has lights. Oh. No, I definitely put lights. So check it out. My driveway has lights. Although, I need one more at the corner, it looks like. Yeah, where there's a missing one. Can't be perfect, I guess. Alright, so what are we paying now? Soybeans, 1208. So this was kind of a fail. Where's the Timberline flour mill? I guess that would be a good thing to know. And does it have a drop point that the train can... Oh, look, it does. Okay. So the Timberline flour mill is way up here. It's 1,300. I don't know. Nope. Yeah, alright. So we are going to... throw some soybeans in. We're gonna run some soybeans up the hill here. Alright. Okay. We're almost there. This thing holds a ton of soybeans. So... Oh yeah, you gotta go slow in school zone, buddy. Because if you don't, you will get a ticket.
I can tell you right now, if you get a policeman chasing you, you're gonna be in trouble anyway. Yeah, by me. Alright, so let's do this thing. Don't get in trouble. At what time does the sun come up on a farm? It is 5:10, and it's still dark as night outside. What is happening here? A tea? Oh, a treat. No, because we're gonna go get dinner here in about minutes. Well, do you want to have that treat, or do you want to have ice cream? You want ice cream? Then you can't have the treat. And you can get an ice cream cone. It's gonna be awesome. So it's going through an intersection. You gotta honk when you go through an intersection, so you don't kill people, so they know you're coming. You have to drive, is what she said. Oh, you're driving to work? Where do you work? And why aren't you paying rent? That would be one hell of a long commute from Dallas. Yes, that would be a long way. I will actually, yeah, I will admit that. Wait, is this the place I'm trying to go to? No. There's an, no, I don't know. There is an intersection around here somewhere. Maybe not. I might have just made that up. I don't know. You're on a plane? Oh, look. Oh, crud. This is really hard to see. What is happening here? Oh, these people are really going to be excited. I mean, not that I can see what I'm doing, but I have parked a train in an intersection. That's pretty funny. Because those people, the arms are down at these gates. So I'm creating a traffic jam right now. Well, I didn't do it. I didn't set this game up. I didn't choose to... That's on them. That's on the makers of this game. They did not think traffic through. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. We are playing some Farming Simulator 19. It is dark outside because it's nighttime. Because I can't count, apparently. But we've just dumped a load of soybeans. It's true. Beautiful sunrise. In just a minute, there will actually be a sunrise. And I'll tell you what, I will stop the train here so we can view it. Maybe not on a bridge, but shortly thereafter. When's dinner? Oh, that's the moon. That's the moon set. I don't know that that's a true statement because the sun seems to be coming up from right there. Well, the moon. Yeah. Huh? What? The moon? Please don't crash the car just to frustrate your sister. That seems like a poor use of crashing a car in general, a poor use of cars. Alright, so I'm going to speed up time a little bit to see where the sun comes up. But we are definitely getting a sunrise out of this bad boy. Here it comes. Hold on a minute. Hang on a minute. Where the crap does the sun come up on this game? Rises in the east and sets, rises in the west. It does rise in the east. So if we were looking, man, on this train track, since it's on a hill, it is hard to stop. So this would be west, and I'm facing east, well, southeast really. So let's see. Alright guys, I'm trying to get you a sunrise. That is literally what's happening right here. Where the hell is the sun coming up on this game? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Y'all. There it is. Big round ball in the sky. It did rise in the east on this game. So now we know. Now we know that the sun knows what it's doing. No, it's set in the west. Yep. It's set opposite of the sun. Oh, I'm 100% with you. 100% with you. I'm going to plow. So, funny story. One field, one of the 4 I own, 3 I own, requires plowing. And it's 31. 31 requires plowing this time because I forgot to turn that setting off. And that will drive me nuts for the rest of my life if I do not plow it and get that off there. The thing is, and this is real, I'm sure everybody's about to understand exactly where I'm coming from. The thing is, if you don't plow it, it will never tell you anything else about the actual build. Like, I don't know, is it 100% fertilized? It'll never tell you that. It'll just say, hey, dumbass, you have to plow this field. And that will drive me absolutely freaking nuts. Oh, you're fine. So, we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. Okay, y'all see these trees? I chopped them down. They're such a pain. Oops. Holy cow. Almost had a tractor accident there. They are such a pain to cut up. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. I should have done that years ago. Not that's been there for years. They're such a pain to cut up and get rid of that I just kind of push them off to the side. Haven't messed with them. That's pitiful. In a school zone again? You gotta find a new way to work.
Are you in her school zone? Well, okay. I think you did. I think you are a little toot. What do you think about that? Are you a toot? Yes. I don't know what kind of school zone you're driving around in, but it seems a little dangerous. I don't think that's limited to McKinney, if I'm honest. Because of the long commute? Sure, if you have an executive. Otherwise, you are much later than that. Maybe it's take your Rose to work day. Did you ever think of that? Okay. I'm not saying you can't make a little extra money doing Uber, but if that's what you think you're going to do for a living, we got a whole different kind of problem. An Uber driving lawyer. Actually, that's not the dumbest idea I've ever heard. Because, let's think that through. If you're an Uber driving lawyer, you would get to hear all your passengers' issues, and you could be like, bang, here's my card if you need a good attorney. 200 IQ right there. Okay, what are we planting, guys? What are we planting? That's a good question. I haven't really decided yet. I could plant some eggs. Those are worth a lot right now.
Ooh, I love eggs. Oh, is that a potato plant? A potato.
Potatoes are worth absolutely nothing and are impossible to grow and harvest and such. Lily's going to be on the night shift? That's unfortunate.
But don't worry, it's only till 9. Go. I can get
Oh. Oakley-dokley.
I am going to. And it's currently 8:30.
Alright.
I'm going to tonight. Her school gets out late. Her school gets out at
Cotton.
8.
I don't know whose baby that is.
What? Yeah.
Did you say baby or paper?
What are you talking about?
Oh, man. I don't know. Are you still downloading Division 2? Because I know that was like a 45-hour download. I don't know. That's a rather good question. Are you playing tonight?
Actually, no, bring nothing. Today is spring. So I got fired because I forgot to pick something up, and now I
don't think you can get fired from Uber.
You can't?
I don't know. That's a heck of a question, actually.
No, put your backpack down. Put your backpack away. Just hop in the car with nothing on.
Alright, so it is 6. Oh, gosh. It's 6 o'clock.
I'm driving you to my work. You're coming to work with me today.
What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Wheat is...
Do you want to make a smoothie? Okay, come on. So, pretend to open the fridge. And then we come over to our car to this place.
Man, I'm so tired of seeing people talking about Cam Newton and potential trade deals and deadlines and where people are thinking he's going to go.
What type of smoothie do you want? Hold on. What type of smoothie do you want? A coffee smoothie.
Where in the world would I drop off eggs at Agro Wholesales?
So you drop off some. Do you want what type of coffee? Caramel coffee?
Is that a real thing?
A coffee smoothie?
Where's the train?
Okay.
Okay, so stick with me here, guys. Because in theory, I could park this train in such a way that the flatbed trailer is in front of the loading dock. I could absolutely do that. It'd be no problem, right? The actual question I have is, what does that look like in practice? Because I don't know. I don't know what kind of contraption I would have to use in order to load eggs onto this flatbed. I thank you, minivan, for being in the way at just the right time. Because I was ready to roll over and play dead. That was the end of my tractor's life. Okay. That was almost a disaster. Can I strap that bad boy down? Oh, how awesome would that be? I don't know. Let's... Wrong direction. Oh, bam. Okay. I see you way back there. No, other way. No, not you. So, no is the answer. Obviously. You cannot strap down a tractor. But I really don't want to lose a tractor. Kind of expensive. Okay. Let's just see what happens here. Oh, the answer is... Oh, No. Okay. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, okay, it's not so big a deal. But man, for a second there, I thought I was going to lose my tractor. Okay, so if we had a bunch of eggs, we can load them onto this pallet. Oh, and I guess at Agro, we would just... Okay. So, alright. So that's not the worst idea I've ever had. We might could do that. So are you wanting to play Neverwinter tonight, or are you thinking Division 2? I don't know if you've seen it or played it at all, but it's an interesting game. But I'm fairly open. We kind of pick as we go. I haven't talked to Wes today about the stream, so I don't know what we're streaming tonight. Probably won't be Fortnite, because we're not good at that game. Alright, so two things are bothering me here. That lamppost is not in the grass. And there's not a lamppost at the corner. Oh, you know what? Garage. So we're going to have to fix that real quick. That will drive me nuts for the rest of my life. No. No. Okay. Don't move. Down for whatever. Boom. And then I feel like guys, we bought a present for our 2-year-old today, and I'm so excited about it. I can't talk to y'all about it right now, but we're going to talk about that on stream a little later. So y'all come back for that. It will totally be worth it. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to go ahead and put one in between these two, because I think we need it. What do y'all think? Is that about even? About even, Steven? I think so. Let's make sure it's lined up, sort of. What? Who did this? Oh my gosh. Who lined these things up? And what was he thinking? Man, this is hard, guys. I don't know why it's so difficult. If this thing moves. Boom. Okay. Now because of that, we have to move. Oh my gosh. Yo. I'm gonna have a damn heart attack over this nonsense. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. And this is the perks of money right here. Okay, settle down up there. I'm gonna line this up with the other guys. Boom. Okay, so here's what I'm doing with this. Okay, I'm gonna put it there, and then I'm gonna sell a couple. Which one is this one? What if, can I just, oh yeah, I can. Now the question is, which one did I just do? Y'all are silly. There is no park on a manual gear shift, guys. Can't be done. Park is using a parking brake. Or turn it off and put it in first gear. I mean, that's... Okay. Oh, I'm actually planning to use this, so... So check it out, guys. I made a path, and then I actually did another path for myself. Look at that. Boom. Like a professional. Now, the thing is, when you get down here, there's not enough room to turn around and hook up tractors. But it's about the aesthetic. Oh, these won't do cotton. These guys will not do cotton. Oh, you know what, though? What's planted on these other fields? Let's take a commercial timeout and figure out what's planted on the field next to it. Nothing. What do I just have planted? Soybeans. So soybeans are on 30. Cotton on 29. Okay, so that was 200,000. Which is this one? 320. Oh, 247. Hey, get her hair out of your mouth. That's gross. And her hair's gross, and so it's all gross. You're welcome. How much does this one cost? This one's massive. Oh, it's just shy of them. That's 876,000. This one's 1.5 million. So in theory, I could buy this one or this one, but not both. This one's more than I can afford. I could buy it. I think I'm. How much does anybody remember what this one was? Oh, 500,000. Okay. But you think 29? Use me with 75,000. Okay, I'll buy 29 if it currently has crop on it. Oh, it's growing. All right, look at that. We've made a financial decision. 29 is purchased. So let's go take a look at our new field. Hey, stop leaning on that. You're gonna break it. I was talking to Rose, partly because you're not leaning on anything. Oh, are these trees I can get rid of? If I can get rid of those trees, this would be a... No, these trees are just in the way. Oh, this is my field anyway. So no, I cannot get rid of those trees. Because I bought 29 instead of 30. Where would it go? It is indeed cotton. It has not been fertilized. Dude, I know. I gotta buy field 20. I gotta buy field 30 to get rid of those trees, though. My goodness, you're a goofer. Alright. Hey. Can you relax a little bit? Just a little bit. You can still be a kid. Just be like a kid that isn't hyped up on chocolate. Yeah, I was so excited to get rid of those gum trees, and I can't. So that's a little unfortunate. Because they're in the way. They block my access to exit the field. Like, I could go straight through there and exit, but I can't. Because it's too big. Rose Grace, relax. Oh, that's going to be tight. Fold. Whew. Oh, well. I just need a pickaxe, really. That'd probably be 40 or 50 wood each. And then I could build a fortress should I get shot at. Farming Simulator 19, the Fortnite edition. Alright, let's do this thing. Boom. Alright. So we are gonna have to run this twice. Because whoever owned this land before us didn't do any fertilizing. Now you can tell it's not fertilized by the color of the soil composition. Great, another field that has to be plowed. So actually, since I can't do it that way, I didn't see it when I did it, but when you go look at the field in the bottom right-hand corner, it tells you it's 0% fertilized. Really? Are you not listening at all to anything I just said?
Oh, I didn't know you were talking to me.
You're good. It's all good. Everything's good.
What were you saying?
I was just saying it's not fertilized, and it says that in the bottom right-hand corner. It says fertilized, 0%. That's how I knew. Hey, no. That's dangerous, and you're going to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. Sure. I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so this guy... Are you leaving? Where are you going? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Hey, come on. Alright, y'all. Socks and shoes need to be put on. Go. Go. Other way. Exit the other way. Oh, okay. Oh. Challenges expire tonight, huh? Hey, when does the next season start? Anybody? When does the next season start for Fortnite? Not that that's what we're playing right now, but... Oh, Thursday. That's another $10 I gotta spend. That's unfortunate. Okay. Cool. Well, we are getting ready to close this stream down. This was a short stream that ended up being... Hey! He was not alone. So, this was a short stream. and it has now gone on 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I genuinely appreciate everybody that's come and joined the stream, check the stream out. Hey, you need to settle down, or you will not get ice cream. And so we will be streaming more of this. I will stream more of this solo player because none of my friends have this. Although some of my new friends do. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do a multiplayer stream at some point. I don't know. But so we've accomplished quite a bit. Bought a new piece of land, which we are now fertilizing. And I'll have to rent a harvester for that because it's cotton, and I don't currently own a cotton harvester. And then we will be back on tonight, probably playing some Division 2 or Neverwinter. We'll have to see what's happening. Puppy dog. Yeah. And so this has been a Parents Playing Games stream. So if it has had any impact on you whatsoever, if you've enjoyed it, if you're hanging out and you're like, hey, this was kind of fun, make sure to check us out. Go ahead and hit that follow button so you can see when I stream. There are also a couple of other people. So in chat right now, AveDevPave, he's part of that Parents Playing Games group as well. He's streams a lot of Fortnite. And some other games kind of sprinkled in there. And also check out Dragon Food, Dragon_Food. It's going to be Wes. He's currently playing Division. We play Fortnite Tuesdays and Thursdays with Myson, AveDevPay. And we're also doing a lot of Neverwinter streaming right now, so it's kind of a mixed bag right now. I would also encourage y'all to check out Bobby Grimes' stream. He streams quite a bit of stuff as well. And yeah, so we will probably be back on later, and I don't know who we'll be playing with or what we'll be playing. Yeah, you can put your shoes on in here. Just don't, yeah. All right, so we will be back live. Our typical time is 9 o'clock Central. Are you serious? You're going to stream Jenga? That'll be interesting. I actually almost live streamed rock climbing today. And I appreciate that. I really do. I know you've mentioned that a couple times. I appreciate you hanging out with me and doing that. So I almost live streamed rock climbing today, and I really wish I had, because our 2-year-old, who some of y'all met earlier on stream, she climbed 4 walls today and got to the top of them, and we're talking like 50-foot walls. We're not talking like a 10-foot climb. We're talking like 50-foot walls. Yeah, so check out Bobby Grimes 1. Bobby Grimes 1. That's an M, not an N. So, but yeah, check him out. Check out his stream. And we will be back on a little later. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think you'll enjoy that. If you like Fortnite or games like that, you'll enjoy his stream. And I've got to go before my wife and kids leave me and I don't get dinner. Okay? Because I promised them Jason's Deli. They have ice cream there, for those of you that aren't aware of that. And so my kids are like ready to rock. My wife is starving to death and she's pregnant, and you don't mess with a pregnant woman. So I'm going to sign off, but we will be back on at 9 o'clock. That's about 2.5 hours. So I will chat with you guys soon, and I will catch you later, my son. So we will talk to y'all in just a little bit. Y'all have a good afternoon.